Well, you're done, at least for now. Basically, the next step is completing the picture. It's an overview. This is something that we need to do individually, one-on-one. Here again, you see my email address. You can email me your work that you've just done. If you did it with a pen and paper, just photocopy it, scan it, and send it to me. I guess you could fax it to me too, but no one uses faxes anymore. And we can continue from there individually, because the rest of this is something that has to be very interactive. I need to see what you've done to continue from here. But let's just review what we've done until now. I hope you could see the text. First of all, we've established the stages of change, how you personally cope with change, and whether or not you feel in control of your situation. You've set some short-term goals. Hopefully, they were smart. You've determined what motivates you and what your skills and values are. You've reviewed past jobs or projects that you've had and what you liked or disliked about them, as well as what your skills were. You've listed the organizational criteria that are important to you and the companies and positions that are interesting to you. And you've described your ideal job. Now, even if this isn't 100% certain, you've done a lot more than most people at your level. In other words, most people who are entering a master's program, or even most people that have completed a master's program, even many people that are my age, still haven't really established these things. They're not sure. They're just, again, blowing around like that leaf in the wind. So by doing these things, you're far ahead of most other people in terms of setting a career objective and coming up with a career plan. And you're also now more prepared for job interviews, where most of these issues are usually covered. Most people go into a job interview without thinking about these issues. And when they're asked these issues, they hesitate. And then the person interviewing you either thinks you're lying, or you're lacking confidence, or you're not sure what you want to do, you're a risky employee. So this makes you a much better interviewer. And we'll talk a lot about that as well in one-on-one coaching sessions if you wish. So as a result of all of this, you've accomplished the first 2 of the 3 objectives of this webinar. You better know yourselves. You better know what you want. Now you need to know how to get it, and this is something that you and I could discuss one-on-one in my office. How does all of this knowledge help you? Well, you're more likely to enter a career path that you really love, instead of just one that pays a salary and puts food on the table. And again, you're a more capable interviewer now. Networking and interviewing. The interview is the most critical factor in your job search. But to get interviews, you need to network. Unfortunately, we're out of time, or this webinar would go on for weeks. But you can set appointments with me to discuss networking and interviewing in individual coaching sessions. We'll also be discussing these in Managerial Skills Workshop. I suggest you all devote as much time and effort as possible to perfecting your abilities in the areas of networking and interviewing. And basically, I invite you all to contact me. Here you have my office phone number. Here's my email address. Please send me your work. Set an appointment with me to discuss. If you're not in town, we can do it on Skype or on telephone. I'm looking forward to meeting you all.